Welcome to Coachmen Apex Nano, and a first look at a brand new 2026 190RBS in Coachmen's Apex Nano series. Normally I'd start these videos on the inside, but I am quickly losing the light, so I want to enjoy this gorgeous sunshine at this fall time of the year and get you the exterior, and then we'll head inside where it's nice and brightly lit with the standard LED lights. Being a 2026, one of the new standard features is 400 watts of solar on the roof, so you have an added panel there from the previous model year, allowing you to again be out there hopefully longer with the help of multiple batteries, which we can help you with here at Coachmen Apex Nano. Up front, we have a front power jack, which we have added. So it is not a standard feature from Coachmen on an Apex Nano, but we add them to these units because they're so often pulled by SUVs and smaller light trucks where people are using weight distribution systems, and we find it's very, very helpful for that reason. So an added bonus here. We've got two 20-pound tanks underneath the cover, room for multiple batteries. We've got a battery cutoff switch, so as it goes into storage, those 400 watts of solar will continue to work, keeping those batteries charged for you for the next trip without you having to plug it in, but it also helps to, again, make sure there's no draw on the inside. We have 4 oversized jacks, going to be standard here. We're 7.5 wide here, so we've got a huge amount of storage here. So we've got that full 7.5 foot width. We've got a switch here for our front 2 LED lights on our cap. We've got our standard light here, and then we've got our charge controller. You'll see also sitting in here is the little mount that mounts into the rail to allow the griddle to sit on the side. You can also use that as just a separated table, which is really, really great. So again, if you just want kind of something for morning coffee, not necessarily using the griddle, you can just pull that out and mount it. We've got the great 3/4 length cap here with the huge windshield, 2 front-facing LED lights, and the great 3-foot high stone guard here, all protecting the front. And you really can't beat the awning coverage on a 190. So you've got the awning coming absolutely as close to the front compartment as you can, and literally going within an inch of the back. So you've got full coverage on the door side, which is a rarity on a smaller trailer. So this is really where you're going to live. So the fact that you have this much awning coverage for you and maybe a couple of guests, certainly you've got lots of room up here to set up a little outside living room. Again, you've got your griddle location here with an LP gas connection. You can also certainly use that for something like a barbecue with a quick connection. You do have an outlet here on the outside, so if you want to plug in some extra lights, but you do have that full LED strip light running the full length of the coach here. Really nice door side awning cover, or door side window coverage, I should say. And then the glass door does have a window in it. Tough to see at this point, but we'll see it from the inside when we head in there in just a minute. We've got our more ride steps here that anchor to the ground. They've got independent feet, so you can quickly make sure that everything is even and not moving around. You've got alloy wheels standard, so you don't have to do a lot of cleaning of rust and those kinds of things. Again, our awning coming right to the back here, which is just great. So it comes out a full 8.5 feet. We've got easy access to our tankless water heater, so for winterization, nice and easy to get to. Lots of on-demand water. We've got our preset up for our backup camera, should you wish to add one. Standard spare tire here, located on the rear. We've got standard outside shower, so hot and cold water, great for rinsing off your feet when you're coming back from the beach. Standard with 30 amp service, that's to run the AC. If you don't need the AC, you can use an adapter to use 15 or 20. We've got black tank flush, so if you've got sewer on site and it's connected, you can basically hook up a water supply through here. That'll clean out the black tank, the sensors, and hopefully they'll read more accurately for you. You've got a water connection here if you've got water on site. Cable and satellite hookup. We've got our slide out coming out 3.5 feet, and the bonus here on any of the 190 models and most of the Nano series is that when the slide out's in, even if it's just in your driveway, you can get to everything you need to. So to get ready for a trip, you don't have to have the slide out. You've got the access here to fill the 50 gallons of freshwater tank you have on board, so lots of freshwater capability. We've got our magnetic latches here, so we're not going to catch our fingers or anything else when it's anchored here. And new for 26, we've got a pre-wire for Starlink. So if you want to be able to have satellite internet, they've already thought of you there, and we've got a routing in there for you. Also hidden away behind the walls of that front compartment is going to be a pre-wire for an inverter. So that is something brand new that we've been asking on the Nano series, and they have listened. So any of the 2026 models are going to be pre-set up on the GFI outlets. So that does not include the microwave, but most of the other ones inside the coach are GFI outlets. So in the future, if you want some upgradability using that 400 watts of solar and perhaps some lithium batteries, you can then basically have those outlets powered, which is great. So one of the redesigns, this used to be called a 191RBS in past years. So when they did the redesign, the idea behind it was to give you better access on the road, easy access to things like the fridge and the bathroom. So in both cases, it's a win. The side bonus of that is it has one of the longer counters in all of the Nano series. So you're basically getting this extra bank here of 2 drawers and a little pots and pan storage, and this whole extra cabinet above, which is really a pantry. So you know, great redesign, because it really allowed them to do some things here that certainly you will use. So I want to point out, this is a 2026, but it is the last of its kind. So this is the last of what they were using in 2025, so a little bit lighter tone to some of the wood in terms of the doors and things like that. So they have changed it now for the full model redo. So you're getting basically all the features are on this particular one. It's just going to be the color variation. So this particular color for about a year and a half has been ultra popular for us. So if this color palette appeals to you, this is your last opportunity. So this is one that we were able to grab from stock, and we were happy to have it. So we've got some choice here for you. As we come in the door, we do have our slide out switch, so immediately easy to find. Our switch for our awning light, and then our switch for our slide out as well. We've got a rechargeable Bluetooth speaker here that you can pull off, stream music to, take out to the picnic table, and then basically be on your way, enjoy your tunes. As we come in, we've got our huge fridge facing us, so lots of capacity in here. Big 10 cubic foot fridge. You've got the lock on it here, separate freezer. Just below that, we have our power converter. It is ready for lithium batteries. So should that be something that you want to have right away, which a lot of our customers with this level of solar, having 400 watt standard, they are often deferring to that. So probably about half of our customers this year were upgrading to 1 or 2 lithium batteries. So certainly something we do a lot of here. If you have any questions on that, or how long you can go and some calculations, we can certainly help. So great bathroom because it runs the full width here. So we've got a ton of storage, similar to our 187. So we've got all that bank of storage here, extends around the corner as well for you. So and then some storage below. So a little bit extra on this one versus the 187. You've got the same size shower stall, so huge with a tub surround. You've got the skylight. We've got our vent here to be able to vent out any humidity, and lots of onboard storage. Lots of room around the toilet, so certainly if you're taller, you'll appreciate that. And a great medicine cabinet to keep some basics like first aid there. We've got some hanging wall storage already. I mentioned that on the outside, when that slide out's in, again, you can get to everything. So you can get to the bed, make the bed, get something underneath the bed, get to your kitchen, get to the bathroom, get to your fridge. So all the things that you would want to, if you want to just either in your driveway prepare for a trip, or spend the night in the Walmart parking lot and not have to open a slide, you can do that here. So great storage here because of that added feature. So we've got all the utility storage you'll need. We've got a nice bank of drawers here. We've got our middle pots and pan storage. All our dishes can go up top. We've got a nice deep stainless steel sink underneath the cover. Nice high-rise faucet here. You've got a huge window here that is the same size as the one in the dinette, so you're going to get great cross flow here of air. We've got the newer upgraded microwave, convection microwave and air fryer combination here. We've got our furnace located just below that. We've got our 2-burner cooktop here. The top will flip back and acts as a bit of a backsplash for you. And again, lots of extra space here to work with. Tons of prep space, lots of room to be able to leave a coffee maker and those kinds of things out when you finally get to your destination. Again, this can be your pantry area, so lots of storage in there for the canned goods. And you're going to have roller shades on all the windows except the kitchen window, just for things like fire reasons. They don't. The dinette makes a great secondary bed, so if you have an occasional adult or grandchild, really is a great bed. Basically 6 feet and under, you fit full lengthwise. If you're a little above 6, if you're angular yourself, you'll be just fine. You've got easy access to both ends from the front, but you can also get to things from the top, so it can be a good one to put your toilet paper, extra paper towels, those kinds of things. And again, you can black out that window with the roller shade. We've got a queen bed up front here. We've got storage, again, about a 50-50 split, so you've got inside storage underneath the bed for all your bags and extra bedding and things like that. We've got an emergency exit window here, so for any reason you can't get out, there's a way out. We've got USB and 120 volt, and again, that's the area where if you want to be able to power those outlets, you could. We have brought in the Stargazer feature here on this particular 190, and it's one of our most popular options, often the ones that have it will sell the fastest for us, because if you are potentially off-grid, it's going to allow for a huge amount of airflow turnover. We can see here as the sun's just dipping low. Again, if you've got a nice starry night out there, you can lay back, watch the stars as well with the lights off if you wanted to leave it open. But you've got bug shade here that comes across, and a blackout shade. So again, if you want it as dark as possible, no problem to do that. We do have a pre-wire for a TV here on the side, and that way it could swivel towards the bed and the dinette. All the power is there. There's a digital antenna on the roof as well. And then we have lots of storage here. So we've got storage on the side here. We've got a removable shelf there, so it could be hanging storage. There's already a little closet rod there for you. We've got storage up top that'll go back a good 3 feet. So lots between above the bed and below. We also have our upgraded 4-speed fan now, which is a max air fan here in the center. So helps to suck out that hot air. The stargazer then can bring in that air. And you can imagine you've got the bedroom windows you can open, plus the 2 windows here in the middle. That's a lot of airflow for a smaller lightweight unit, which usually you don't see. You don't have that many windows here, and especially with the stargazer influence, you have an amazing amount of air turnover. So we do have air conditioning, obviously standard. So that is something, if you've got 30 amp service, by all means, if it's hot day, July and August, certainly use it. But at least here, they've done a great job in trying to, again, give you lots of light, which this one offers you. And those LED lights bouncing off this lighter interior color naturally has made it a very popular choice. So certainly this is of interest. Do reach out as quickly as you can. It is the last one. There is no more available. So we will certainly bring in this model again. It'll just be with a slightly different interior. We'd invite you out to Primo RV Center to come have a much closer look at this brand new 2026 190RBS in Coachmen's Apex Nano series.